We are on our second episode in featuring our tribute to Saint Joseph, our patron of the Universal Church. And we are mighty glad that nagpaunlak po ang isang kaibigan natin, one of the fathers here in our parish, na isang inhinyero at dakilang ama sa dalawang babae na kanyang anak. Ito po yung makapagbibigay sa atin na naman ng kamalayan kung paano ba maging isang ama who bends to teach, to love, to take care of his children. Atin na pong pakinggan si Engineer Deo Leo Navarro Manalo.
There's a saying na give up what you can't control. Pero even if you can control it, God is still in control. Kumbaga, God has a master plan for us. He knows what He's doing for us. Una-una, sir. Ay, sir. Una-una, Father.
You are?
I am Deo Leo Manalo or Deo Leo Navarro Manalo. May kapatid akong Deo din and kamukha ko rin siya, kakulay ko rin. And a lot of people confuse me with my brother dahil kapangalan ko nga. I have two kids, pareho silang babae. They're now 21 years old and 18 years old. Si Christine Lay and Isabel Rose. Nasa third year college na si Christine Lay and grade 12 si Isabel Rose. And we stayed here in San Mateo for more than a year with my wife, si Josephine Rochelle Borromeo Manalo. I don't read much on the stories of Saint Joseph, and I was really inspired dun sa article na sinulat ni Pope. Binasa ko lahat, Father, but I focused on the second point, itong tender and loving Father. Hindi ko alam kung ba't ako. Hindi ko alam kung ba't akong pinili niyo dun sa 7. And I'm not a perfect father. I'm not I don't have a fabulous life, kumbaga. And some might say why I was chosen as one of the 7 fathers. And yet, here I am. Well, meron akong 3 points, just like you, Father. Yung 3 reflections ko on tender and loving Father of being Saint Joseph. Unang-una, I'd like to title the first one as Bend to Feed. Then the second point is be gentle with the weak. And the third is God is in control. Yung bend to feed kasi sometimes as a father, we cannot be stiff. Kumbaga, when we have kids, literally mas mataas tayo sa kanila and we need to bend to feed them, di ba? And yung standards natin kailangan isaayos natin to fit the needs of the infant, just like Saint Joseph, na he taught Jesus to walk by holding him by the hand. Inakay niya, hindi
Sit down.
And to hold that a child's hand, it's a voluntary act din ng bata to give his hand. So I think parang may point na you can never teach a child by shouting at them or by other means. Kailangan yung bata rin mismo is i-volunteer niya sa sarili niya para makorek. We have to be flexible. I mean, we have to adjust also. That's the bend part, di ba? Parang when you feed your child, you have to bend. Diba? And when you give instruction or you cannot say yung bagay na hindi niya kayang intindihin. You have to go to their level para mabigay mo yung gusto mong sabihin at mabigay ng instruction. To become a father, it's easy sa biology. But to nurture a child, it's really difficult and it's a lot of responsibility. You will lose yourself, kumbaga, trying to become a father because you have to bend. You have to change your values also kung kailangan. Not good values, but you have to give up a lot of things to raise a child. Second point ko is we have to gentle with the weak. Well, yung history of salvation, yung wording nung dun sa article, Father, history of salvation is worked out in hope against hope through our weaknesses. Diba? Parang certainly definitely we're not perfect. Diba? We're not perfect. And we cannot condemn yung mga mistakes ng mga bata or even us, di ba? Kapag alam natin may weaknesses tayo and sometimes the evil uses that weaknesses to parang we condemn our weaknesses. Parang we give up, we do bad things. Parang we give in to our weaknesses. Dapat we have to be gentle also with the child when they make mistake. Kasi we have to lead as an example, even if we're not perfect. And the third is God is in control. Well, there's a saying na give up what you can't control. Pero even if you can control it, God is still in control. Kumbaga, God has a master plan for us. He knows what He's doing, of course. Or even during this time, yung pandemic, we should not give up or despair, and we have to put our faith in God, because that's the only way that yung God's plan will work for us. I have two girls. I let them grow as how they want to grow. Ibig sabihin, dali na ma-explain, but sila, they can do anything they want. They can choose kung anong gusto nilang degree. Hindi ko naman sila finors mag-engineering, but still I can relate to them because my father is a physician and yun ang gusto nilang maging. So mahirap magpalaki ng babae kasi hindi mo ma-impart yung pagiging lalaki mo sa kanila. Sinuportahan ko sila sa mga naging gusto nila. But syempre may restrictions. Hindi lahat ng gusto nila nagagawa nila. Nakikita ko dun sa dalawa na yung eagerness to learn more. Kumbaga, they're not limited to what I teach or what my wife teaches them. They also learn on their own. Ligawin sila, Father, but hindi ko hindi ko sinasabi sa kanila wag mag-boyfriend. Sinasabi ko sa kanila yung priorities muna nila. And naiintindihan naman nila. Siguro, I don't know kung may sikreto lang sila ngayon, pero I'm sure na gusto nilang ma-achieve muna yung kanilang careers. Or in due time. I mean, pag may panahon na sila for that. This is part of the plan for me from God na I spent a lot of time with my family. I never spent that much time with my family compared to this period, Father. I stayed with my family the whole pandemic period, and I'm very thankful na I learned a lot from my kids, and also we shared many things. Pati yung new passion nila and how they study, how they rest, and yung mga malilit na bagay din, Father, and na-appreciate ko. And also, they see me often, kaya marami kaming kalokohan din. Hindi lang, no?
Do you cook for them?
Well, pareho kami ni Ochi, Father. We both cook. And they also cook. Kasi si Lay, naging passion niya rin mag-bake.
Wow.
So, during that pandemic, natutunan niya yung skill na yun na mag-bake. Both ways. Si Isabel naman, natutong mag-piano. But may alam na siyang konting piano, but now, she spend more time learning piano and also yung kanyang guitar, ukulele. So, nag-enjoy kami. We had time to cook barbecue. It's easy to say, I love you. Pero kung if you don't mean it, it's nothing. Diba? But when you make them feel you love them, they will know. One time yung daughter ko wants to have their own table. Kumbaga, they're dreaming of having a table to study in. Diba? Binigyan ko sila ng table, but I built a new one na feeling ko gusto nila kasi nakikita ko yung pinopost nila and yung nilalike nila. So yun, ginawan ko sila ng table. Pinakita ko doon sa anak ko, tuwa sila. Before lumuwas yung anak kong isa, nagkaroon kami ng chance na heart-to-heart talk, the whole family. When we're coming from Kawayan and going back to San Mateo. So doon kami nagkausap na talagang masinsinan. Doon namin nasabi na mahal namin isa't isa.
Thank you very much, Engineer Leo Manalo. It was a beautiful sharing of your brand of love to your wife, to your children, and especially also how in this time of pandemic, you were able to at least see the dynamics of your new normal life with your kids, still telling them and showing them how you love them. Napakaganda po yung gesture ng pag-aakay katulad ni San Jose. Dahil yun ay ang talagang pagmamahal. If you love someone, you stoop down, you bend. And that is what Engineer has given to us. Abangan naman po natin ang magiging pangatlong episode natin in our Patris Corde featuring 7 fathers here in our parish as we honor Saint Joseph with a father's heart, who is our patron of the Universal Church. We will hear from an engineer who worked in Saudi Arabia for about almost 10 years, and now he has come home, and we are glad enough that he has given us a chance to hear his story and the love that he has devoted to his children. Abangan po natin ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat.